Have you discussed the vice presidency with Donald Trump? I know you were down in Mar-a-Lago a few weeks ago.
No, I talk to President Trump quite frequently, and as you know, I'm a big supporter of his. And we haven't talked about that. I think one time the word vice president ever came up, and he was actually giving me kudos for an answer I'd given many, many months ago during the campaign when the press was starting to hound me about, are you going to leave if you're elected governor and become vice president? And I said something like, well, I'm flattered that you would ask that because just a few months ago, you were acting like I wasn't even worthy of running for governor. And now all of a sudden, you're worried I'm going to, win and leave to become vice president. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be your worst nightmare for 8 years. I'm going to be the press worst nightmare for 8 years as governor. And so he chuckled at that and thought it was a funny answer. Frankly, I don't think he needs a vice president. If there's ever one president who's been strong enough to lead without one, it's Donald Trump.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, I know that situation pretty well, as I'm sure you understand. Pence helped him. I mean, that fell apart at the end over the crazy election stuff, but Pence helped Trump, and they were in frequent contact. Pence wasn't Kamala Harris, who they just want to get out of the way. Pence was smart. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see. I think Trump would like to put a woman on the second.
Think about Kamala Harris, though. She might be hated more than Joe Biden. So maybe that's a good thing for him to have.
That's a bad word, though. Nobody should hate.
Wait a minute, what was worse?
Nobody should hate Kamala Harris. She's incompetent, in over her head. Those are all true. Now, you're an interesting study to me because you anchored the news on a Fox affiliate in Phoenix for 20 years. Everybody in the state knew you. And for people to say, well, why would you want to run or you shouldn't run? I mean, you know more about the state than probably anybody else having that kind of experience on your sheet. When you were involved in the campaign against Hobbs, 2 women running, the Arizona Republic and some of the other media were against you. Do I have that right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got the Trump treatment in the media from the start. I'm an outsider.
Why though? Arizona isn't California. It's not New York where I am. Arizona is kind of a in the middle state with a very big conservative base. So why were they after you?
Well, they don't want outsiders, Bill. I mean, let's face it. There's the Uniparty and there's America First. And sad to say, I hate to say it, there's a lot of Republicans in the Uniparty, and the people behind our corrupt elections were these rhino Republicans. And President Trump is having to go to battle with some of them as well. They don't want outsiders. They want to protect the political apparatus as it stands. They're the political elite. They're worried about padding their own pockets, lining their pockets, and they really don't care at all about the American people. And that's why President Trump was such a breath of fresh air. He came in and immediately started fighting for the American people. And that's why they're doing everything they can to try to stop him.
The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201 or text Bill to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text Bill to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.